So, let's talk to this guy. Thank you for putting forth Kozal's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You will forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Ishla. She asked that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Understood. Thank you. Ishla must have finished her study of the Void Gate. That was really fast, though. Shall we hear what she has to say, then? I will go with you. With the little boy, it is. I thought the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been the well-oiled cogs of the administration since before Ahmed assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. And I'm curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique constructions. As you wish, allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. Let's go. Let's go! So I wanted to switch this back to party just in case, because I know myself, I'm too stupid to look in what chat I'm typing. And it was just embarrassing. Where are we? I am... Okay, we need to... Where is... Over there. Like, where the hell is the short? We need to go... I guess... Do I go here and straight up, or do I go here and go down through? I don't know you're not attuned. Oh! I'm not attuned to all teleporters in here? Okay, we gotta change that real quick, because what the fuck do you mean I'm not attuned to it? Excuse me? Let me attune to it real quick. You still I'm gonna talk to you in a hot minute. I need to. This is important, okay? This is very important. Let's attune to this little bad boy. Ah, now we have everyone. That was the only one I was missing. Okay, I see. Okay, let's go back up. Let's go back to Ishtala. Getting up all these stuff. Let's go. Ishtala! Tell me about your stuff.
Right, here we all are.
You discovered something new.
What is it?
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening.
Well, like, do we want it to expand? Like, do we want to doom the world again?
For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
I mean, he just told us he, like, got rid of all of it because, like, if it would be in the wrong hands, you know?
We know this, so why have you sent for us?
Yeah.
Have you learned aught of value or not?
As-Seen is like, why are you just telling us the same thing that we heard, like, I don't know, a few hours ago?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics.
So what are the specifics?
From what we understand, Travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them.
Mm-hmm.
Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first.
Yes.
You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world.
Okay.
The magics tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway.
Hi, Sephiroth! Welcome! We're intently listening to Ishtala, explaining us important plot things. I absolutely understand.
Yet
I can't
even
follow.
through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first.
I mean, so were all of you, technically speaking.
The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Okay. How can you not listen to our queen, baby? Disrespectful.
But what of the many void scent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
An excellent question.
Do you have an answer?
Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power. To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate.
So, are all primals coming from void gates now? Or just certain enemy thingies?
The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner.
Okay.
Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain Exarch dragged us to the first. And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th.
Do the weird shapey thingies? When they said our star, did they meant the 13th? Was the 13th the one that was destroyed?
Once at its destination, the summoned soul
Which one
is
was
granted a
that?
temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
So we have some really bad people over here, is what you're saying.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
No, the danger is too great.
The only same person in this group. It's like, just don't search for these things.
Perhaps.
Just let it
but
be.
what some call danger, others think of
No!
as adventure.
No, I don't think of it as adventure. I don't want to doom the entire story again. No, I don't.
Were you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages.
The dragon is like, are you stupid?
Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
Listen, at this point you
I
can't tell
assure
me that
you
my
I was
group
most
doesn't
attentive.
want doom to happen
And
to
I
the
agree
star.
that to go alone
So that
would be
they can
certain
be
death.
like praised as heroes for saving it.
But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
So much for taking it easy. Listen, I don't think this is a good idea. I really don't think so.
Since
We
when
should
were
just
you
let
one
it
for the
be.
quiet life?
Listen, I just wanted to, like, you know, explore
Once again,
the world.
I put my life in your ever-reliable hands.
You have a really bad track record with that.
That said,
Isn't about
as much
3
as I would
times
like
you
to
died
march
at this
straight
point?
back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
He's like, can you just give us your authority to open it, please, mate? And if I were be him,
As
I would
I've
be like,
said
nope.
before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
He's like, you can have anything, but does.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
Listen, why? Why are we doing ours? Can't
You
we
have a
just,
plan.
like, you know, leave it be?
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daimir was overseeing the project.
Daimir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent.
Da da da, how dare they?
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daimir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum. and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
Oh, grass to replace the sneaker. Yeah. Can we bring him back into the boat, please? You know, if I already have to do some bullshit stuff.
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Charlian.
I still think this is a bad idea. Let the record show. I'm not into
Unless
darks.
you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves. See myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
Goodbye, Estinian. You're not really into reading books, huh? That is okay.
Let us be on our way as well.
He ain't happy, and I understand.
Resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
Listen, we are maniacs. Just ignore us. Please ignore us. We're stupid little maniacs. And I have no say in it. I have no say in it at all. I don't want to go there. We are over there. If we're to enter Newman's restricted archives with a minimum of fuss, then you must acquire the permission of the Forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? No one springs to mind. No one. What of Scholar Montishane? He did come to Gra as a fan during the inquiry, after all. To settle, let us head to Phenomenon and see if he's willing to help us once more. You should let us know come. You can leave. Yeah, that's okay. We are going over there. Let's move. Hi, Bebe. Goodbye, Bebe. No. So we gotta go all the way up there. Taking some steps and everything, and I accidentally misclicked the gun. You also have a little chit chat over here somewhere. Is that the little chit chat? That might be a little chit chat. Discuss the studio. I love
you lots and lots and lots.
Thank you for your follow, Sephiroth. Thank you so much. Welcome. I apprenticed to Master Materia at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I never had the chance to attend to study. Neither did Fankred, as I recall. Fankred doesn't come me off as the one who wants to study, to be fair. I wouldn't say he's on the same level as Tinian, but still. Soon after Master Lazo took him in off the streets, he was put in the care of another archon. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. I sometimes wonder what my life might have been like had I pursued studies here instead. Should I wonder as well? Yet the last 10 after a day of lectures? Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theory. Still, I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from the bright, hairy halls of academia as one could get. But it was a wondrous, magical childhood nonetheless. That is one way to look at that, I guess. So we are about to the last one. Not this door, the next door. I mean, technically it doesn't matter, there's another hall behind it, but it makes it easier to just go in here. Hello! We came here to bother you once more. Please help. Oh, visitors! I'm quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Forgive the intrusion, Scholar, but we were hoping you might help us secure permission to enter Newman's restricted archives. Oh, no further forays into the stacks this time, huh? We don't have the time for that. I applaud this newfound sense of propriety, yet in all this wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed. I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is correct, the research left behind by Hellas de Mer has lain dormant in Shalian's archives for many centuries. And if you unearth this research with them, surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. That is, in fact, precisely what we intend to do. To what end? Yeah, to what end? Ishtola, why are we doing this? To develop a method of transferring the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Sentient aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. Is this because she wants to go back to the big guy? The one we ship her with? Is that it? Is that the reason? I've heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world and the echo of its future. And yet I wanted to understand everything, to unravel it all down to its very last secret. But scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward. The one who don't want to, like you know, and dagger an entire star again? That scholar who knows, like, is it worth the knowledge or is it worth all these dabs? That type of scholar. Marvelous. Is it though? Is it marvelous? An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And after hearing the whys and the wherefores, I for one do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request for the forum's consideration. Yeah. Awesome. Although your petition would be better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Why, Master Fortunaut, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. Hi, cat. Babe, I can't read like this. Honey. Cutie pie. What is it with you today? You're being a little annoying today, you know that? I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there is no denying that having Master Fortunaut on our side will tip the balance in our favor. Very well. We will pay a visit to deliver your estate and pleader. Can we see the twins? Please? Oh, one last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I wager. So if you could see your way to indulging an old man's curiosity. Of course, Scholar. We will be sure to pass on any revelations. Listen, I still think this is a bad idea. Okay? Nah. Nah, man. Okay, let me go back out. And to one of the teleporties. And then over there. I think that's what we gotta do. Teleporties. And all the way over here. Is Ursula coming with me? Yes, she is. We are all the way here. We gotta... Oops. Wrong button. Talk to this nice little butler. Hello there. Please let us in. We are not robbers. No, Mistress Nix, Mistress Ursula. How may I be of service? We've come to speak with Master Fortunal. Is he home by any chance? Yes, the master is in residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. I'm sorry. Another one? That one wasn't sure if it wanted to come out or not. Well, millions would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some matter of import to discuss. Then pray proceed. You have my full attention. Thank you, thank you. I'm alright, it's okay. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. He is so done with us. Scholar Montishane expressed much the same sentiment. I assure you, we're not attempting to circumvent the form's authority again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. She's like, you either let us in, or we're just gonna break in again. What is my cat doing in the background, though? Like, look at him. He's doing the thing Fat Cat is doing in the game. That's right, maybe you thought that I had the sneeze your face off disease? Excuse me, I do have what? Of course. You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for good reason, yes? If no pressing need exists, and I risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge. Just because. For a brother who misses his sister, she was his guardian and his friend. A selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up on thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching... That is not the reason! Didn't she want her to do that for her own thing? He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over a people, yet healing from the flames of the final days. Loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. It's no vital mission, perhaps, when uniting these siblings. It feels a worthy cause to pursue, all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be. We're being like, don't be a little bitch and help us. Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute a fair exchange for our cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. The forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberation. It's the middle of the night! What do you mean today? And deliver the decision to you at the Baldician Annex. It's the middle of the night, sir! It's 10 p.m! 11 p.m! My dude is never sleeping, huh? Oh god. Oh, someone just went in and that was very loud. That scared me. Wait, there's a lookout. Wait, let me get the lookout. Da, 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 da. To the water. I turn into water, okay. Look out. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So. Let's see. Wrong button. We are going back here. What are we doing here? Am I just going back in? I mean, first of all, mend my stuff. Yes, please. Yep. Let's wait, I guess. So, what did the forum decide? To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Shalayan and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions. The way he's looking at him. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you entry to the archive was the least we could do in return. Because it wouldn't be like we would just like break in anyways. Like, you know, you can't take us. Hi, Edric! Welcome! How you doing? With your cute little Pikachu dancing mouth. That is so goddamn adorable. It's a Pikachu, isn't it? I think it's a Pikachu. It is adorable as hot. What is my cat doing? Honey, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Sweetheart, you being very annoying today. Yes. Can you please go down? I love you. Yeah, move. But you need to give me space. That is wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking out on our behalf. I have cat hair everywhere now. God damn it. Yes, well, as I'm sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it's not. I wish you well in your endeavor, and bid you a good day. Fucking just like, don't be a jackass in there. I would the same, that one. Uncompromising. But that very stoicism is exactly what Charlie needed to guide it through not one, but two exoduses. Well. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tunes, and now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be on finding House Demir's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. Da, da, da. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume. You presume correctly. Then you want to speak of the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Excellent. Once again, may thank you all for your help. Oh, it was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek. Shall we? You should let her know. Yeah. She never left me. What do you mean she's accompanying me now? She never left me. So we are over here. Okay, wait. I mean, I could just teleport there real quick. Real quick. And we need to go down. Come with me, Stula. Pudding Way still here, reading his book, her book, their book. Oh look, the bunny is still here. Bye, sir. Bye, sir. The think the set of instructions I laughingly imagine may actually exist but yalms away from where you found me napping. If I had known of Ozol's first exploit sooner, I could well have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I'd already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. It's okay, sweetie, don't worry. Oh, this way. Wait. Here and over yonders. Talking to this little guy. Hello. Arkin, Ishaline, guests identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Yes. Follow me if you would. Watch your step and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. I will put some clothing onto my flames. That's okay. Don't worry about that. There are naked flames in here! What the fuck? Do not use naked flames! There are fucking candles there! And they're naked! Don't look, Twitch chat, don't look! Close your eyes. I'm sorry for the indecency that you had to witness.
If House Damia's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Don't look, chat, don't look, wait. I have to put my camera over those candles because, oh, Twitch does incoming, I'm gonna get banned here. Okay, let me read those untitled journals. Honey, today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike the ravenous Breathern, eyes blazing up with hunger, but trembling like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinction seems inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcending being. That sounds like it would be a succubus. Though you are tempted to read more, this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. No, my romance book! Listen. I know, Sephiroth. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you had to see that. I will write a strongly worded letter to Square Enix HQ because that is just not feasible. There's more over there, okay. In the year 1564 of the 6th Astral Era, Diamondjal summoned Ifrit, the patron god. Accounts describe the being as a gigantic, lizard-like being with a potent command of fire-aspected magics. If you consider that primal summoning is an act of fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deiform entity should manifest the appearance and powers with which it is attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the Ifrit should one who believes in an almighty omniscience attempt the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence? Some other embodiment of divine sagacity? Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have many questions concerning the nature of the ancient world. With no spell to transport me back to the days of old, could I instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic wisdom of every age, yet with no means to verify its pronouncement? How could one be certain they were true? Though your mind spins at the possibility of discussion therein, this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. You missed it, but did I see nothing? We saw nothing, don't worry. Just close your eyes. There's nakedness everywhere here. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures, as devised by Nuashan, the 9th patron of House de Mer. Hey, buzzwords, this is a book. We present these research notes to the facility of Shalian Stadium as both a token of our friendship and an expression of our boundless admiration. You appear to have located the forbidden volume you seek. You still have a need to make the final confirmation? Ishtala, where are you? Close your eyes, guys, close your eyes. Nobody look. Nobody look. No, 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 no. Look, look. Look, I put it away. I put it away. You are not seeing anything naked anymore. There's something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies. I flipped open a single book and was completely absorbed by the content. No, 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 honey, sweetheart, no. You're too young to see that. It's not for your eyes. It is just not made for your eyes. Well done, Nick. So I think you may have found our prize. Listen, I just want the best for you.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damia's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
It's a pretty book, though.
Among the ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard. From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures, a talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
Did it just nummed it? Just ate it? Seems unhealthy.
Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos. How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This
I don't
species,
understand.
not to mention its ability to summon void scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
Let's just pretend I didn't.
And still, House Damia went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for.
Are you just gonna take that with you?
I'd be lying
steal
if
it.
I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves? Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
Can we just go back real quick to that romance book we had at the very start? I guess that's a no. Okay. We will never know if it was a succubus or not. As much as I would love to start crafting the Atomos, I'm afraid it's as far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Hennish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in the hours of the Dimir project. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature, I will be here. Patron mode disabled. Security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, need honor can. As I return to Savnir and look for her at the Grey Work. Sure, let's go back. We gotta go up here. Where the hell am I? Oh, I know where we are. Hello, hello. Ishla tells me you are pursuing a most fascinating study and that you want me to be part of it. Yep. I have no doubt you will be interested. This future of the log should speak for itself. Will it now? But his sisters, this is the mark of Halzimir cat. The microphone is there with your butt. You by the way have cat butt on your ears. I'm really sorry. Stop bumping into it. Your butt is too big, sweethearts. You have to pay attention what you do. By the sisters. This is the mark of Halzimir. I never knew such a work existed. You should. It was sequestered in numerous restricted archives after all. It was, but that means every verb within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and you put it right into my unsuspecting heart? I can hardly wait to read it. She is adorable. She is adorable. To think that the Mir were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder. Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you helping us build a new Markotomus? I say yeah! 1,000 times yes! Working on the Mir project that had even the redoubtable scholars of Shalian traveling in their sandals? Not give us at the grey work, he says. You're a woman after my own heart. Well, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big-mouthed simulacrum once you build it? I don't know, ma'am. So there's a secret void gate, and it's why are we discussing this like in the open, where anyone can hear us? And it sails in a ruins at the bottom of the bounty? Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the pursuit of our man-made Atomos is to expand a hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rifts spanning a purchase is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. And by all means, accompany us to the wall. Shouldn't we ask the dragon first? I'll plan to lead us back there shortly, once we've finished gathering the components I require. What is that chocobo guy doing there, by the way? we gotta check him out afterwards. Shalian's markets provided the raw aquamarine and pure water crystal, but I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally fused water. With such a liquid, you need no go further than Fawn of Maya. The ascetic of old once favored the place for their meditation, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of ether. That sounds perfect. If you would be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Vifra to join us. The idea I have in mind would amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about it, Dan? Meet me back here. Oh, God. At least she's asking the dragon. At least she's doing that. What is up with this guy? Like, I want that helmet. I'll be honest, that helm is adorable. Okay, I need to get some water. Some very special water. What is it, Pep? Honey, the microphone. can't see shit. Move. Move your butt. Goodbye. Listen. I can't live like that. I want to play my stupid little video games. You can't just sitting in front of my screen all day. Hello, don't mind me. I said do not mind me. Seriously, is it so hard to just ignore me? There's a lookout, wait. There is a lookout. Excuse me? Is that a different thing, guys? No. I just literally had to stand in it. There. Everything's good, don't worry about me. I don't know, man. This water seems very murky, to be fair. I don't know if I would want to be associated with this water. The bacteria in it. Endless. Endless. So, let me just back up over there. I'm back. Oh, you brought Astinian with you. I'm the little dragon boy. Do you have the flask for me? I do. There you go. Yes, it should suffice. Thank you, Nate. Don't worry. So, but I think this is a good place to stop because I have the feeling that if we do further, this is going to be a longer stuff that's gonna come, and then I don't want to stop you. You know me, guys. You know me, guys. How I am usually with like just one more, and then it's like 10 more. And I'm really hungry and I really want to get something to eat. So we're gonna stop here. We are gonna come back to this next week